Troy Aikman, what do you remember most about Darren Woodson?
Well, I remember when we brought him in 1992. He was a second-round pick out of Arizona State, and he was a linebacker in college. And when Jimmy Johnson drafted him, we moved him to safety, and he was one of those guys who could match up. I don't want to say he was before his time, but it's the type of safeties you see in the league now to where he could match up against some of the game's best receivers. He played the slot defensive slot nickel position as well, and a great athlete and really just a great guy. I texted him earlier today congratulating him, and hey, a great player, but I said, the best part is that you carry yourself with class, and he always has, and he gave quite a speech there at halftime.
He really did, being inducted into the Cowboys Ring of Honor. Some may know, some may not know. I did not know until we heard about him going in today at halftime. He is the Dallas Cowboys all-time leading tackler. Boy, that's saying something.
Well, and I tell you what else is saying something is that when Bill Parcells came in as the head coach, he was Woodson's fourth head coach, and he became a Parcells guy, and we know what that means. That he had the toughness and the grit and the coachability that Parcells treasures, and he became one of his guys, which says a lot.
Lynch, back-to-back carries, leading to a first down.
We got helmets flying off, and you look at Seattle offensively on how this day has gone for them, and it's really a lot like the way the year has gone for them. They either get it going and they come away with some points, or they're 3 and out and punt the football back to the Cowboys. And this is an offense. Obviously, we all know about the offensive line issues. Pete Carroll, heck, he's tired of talking about it, but when they can't run the ball effectively, this is an offense that really struggles, and they've not. 2 good runs there by Marshawn Lynch, but they haven't been able to consistently get that part of their game going.
Blitz coming. Jimmy Graham up to the 30-yard line. That'll move the chains. Willson has not been sacked in the game so far today.
They get Jimmy Graham out on Morris Claiborne, a corner, and he runs a good route, and they put it on him. And you talked about the game that Jimmy Graham had against Carolina a couple weeks ago, and they got him a little more involved. A lot of those big plays, Tom, were off of Russell Wilson, creating plays, buying time, and getting the ball down the field. And that's how so many of those big plays have come. But a pass rush that we expected to do more from the Cowboys has been a non-factor so far.
Once again, getting rid of the football quickly is Willson, and again he finds Graham. That's his 4th catch today.
Well, Alvin Bailey is doing a decent job, as we see that he's able to at least slow Hardy up, but more importantly, Russell Wilson knows he's got to get the ball out of his hands. He takes a hit, but this is a tough game to call for offensive coordinator Darrell Bevell when you've got a backup at left tackle against Greg Hardy and a line that has been struggling against some of these pass rushers, and yet they haven't given up a sack. And now Will Tukuafu,
false start, number 46, offense. 5-yard penalty remains. 2nd down.
So 2nd and 1 becomes 2nd and 6.
There's a look at Darrell Bevell there, and look, we talk about Jimmy Graham and how do you incorporate him more into the offense. When you look at his numbers on how many times he's been targeted through the first 7 games compared to the number of times targeted last year in New Orleans, it's just about 1 target less per game. And so for a team that doesn't throw the ball any more than Seattle does, I think they've tried to get him the ball plenty.
Four-man rush, batted into the air. Hardy intercepts it, and he's to the 15-yard line. The first Dallas defensive takeaway since the 2nd week of the season in Philadelphia.
Well, it came at a great time for the Cowboys. Alvin Bailey, knowing it's a screen, is trying to get Greg Hardy on the ground. He's going to go low on Greg Hardy, but Hardy is able to keep his feet, bat the ball up, and then locate it. Just an athletic play by Greg Hardy to come away with the interception and give the ball to this offense with great field position.
That is the first interception in the career of Hardy. Came into the league with Carolina. Suspended nearly the entire season last year, first 4 weeks of this year. And this is his 3rd game Since coming off the suspended list, he had 3 sacks and now a batted ball and an interception. And you can talk from now until next week about what you think about Hardy as a man, but it cannot be denied that he can play football. End of the 3rd quarter. Dallas trying to take the lead. Fox NFL Sunday returns after these messages and a word from your local Fox station.
Power against power. Wow. What a night.
World Series Game 5 tonight after football on Fox.
Navigate any map, you need a legend. Celebrating the most awarded SUV lineup ever. Jeep Cherokee 2015 4-Wheeler of the Year. Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. And introducing Jeep Renegade, the most capable small SUV ever. Now get an additional $500 bonus cash at the Jeep Celebration event. Get a low-mileage lease on the 2015 Grand Cherokee Laredo for $259 a month for well-qualified lessees of competitive vehicles.
This game brought to you locally by Optimum Wi-Fi, an expanding network of over 1 million hotspots.
T-8. Status.
We are a go. Repeat, Gamma is a go.
Underground optics check.
Go for Gamma.
Roger that. Gamma is a go. In 3, 2, 1.
Do we do all that just so you can make silly faces with Gamma?
Adorable.
Yes, we do. Only Optimum works this hard to connect you to what you really want. Optimum. Let's connect more.
The Kia Sportage and Kia Sorento. 2 great choices for any season, with available fully active all-wheel drive. Plus, the 2015 Sorento was named the highest-ranked midsize SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power, while the Sportage all-wheel drive earned a 5-star crash safety rating, giving you peace of mind all winter long. Now you can lease the Sportage LX for just $189 a month, and the Sorento LX for only $209 a month. Discover the Kia Sportage and Sorento. Discover the new Kia.
Big takeaway, the first in 290 snaps by Cowboy opponents going back to week 2 against Philadelphia. And it's Hardy who takes it away. Cowboys trying to get the lead for the first time. This throw there to Beasley.
They get a nice gain there on first down, and they come out and try to get a quick pass to Cole Beasley and really outflank the defense, but they read it pretty good. They were in a good position to defend it even if he had caught the ball. So now they're looking at a 3rd and 6. This would be a great defensive stop. Pretty demoralizing possession for the Cowboys if they're unable to come away with a touchdown and have to settle for what would be their 4th field goal of the game.
This is normally situations where you start looking around for number 82. But right now, Matt Cassel's going to spend a timeout. This is a very important play in this game. And you know, Troy, we talked coming into this one where Cowboys have lost 4 games in a row. And we know the injuries to Romo and Bryant have as much to do with that as anything else. A lot of teams in the league, though, are hurt. The question is, how many wins can you find between now and the time Romo comes back? Giants lost again today, so it's not like anybody in their division is boat racing the pack.
Well, that's why I think they have hope. You know, that in a typical year, someone in the East would be taking control of this division. And I think this Cowboys team would have looked entirely different here over the last 4 games if Romo, in fact, you know, were healthy. So the Cowboys are fortunate they're in a weak division right now, but I've said it many times, I don't think even if they go winless without Romo that they're going to be out of it. Now they may have to run the table when he comes back, but if they can get a victory, and I wouldn't even say steal a victory, this is a game right now. They're a little overmatched coming in against Seattle, but they're in a perfect position to come away with a victory. Now it's just a matter of whether or not they can make the necessary play, starting with this play right here.
Clear down, good protection. McFadden inside the 10, but short of a first down.
So now, once again, they're going to have to settle for a field goal. So a heck of a job by this defense in making stops when they've had to on 3rd down to force field goals. I mean, you get the ball turned over on that short of a field, most of the time, the offense is going to come away with a touchdown. So that's just a great job by the Seattle defense.
So this fourth quarter began with Seattle leading. And the fourth quarter has been a nightmare for both of these teams so far this season.
Well, you can't put any of this game right now on this defense.
No. Bailey right down the middle. From 27 yards out. Hardy needed help getting off the field in the first half. He helps give his team the lead here in the opening seconds of the fourth quarter.
A gamer can be a professional.
Phil!
Oh.
Hey, man.
Hey, Peter. Oh.
Joanne, is that you?
It's me.
You don't look a day over 70, am I right?
If you're Peter Pan, you stay young forever. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico.
So
It's what you do.
You make me feel so spring has sprung.
What beer should we get? Red Screen Apple Ale.
That's a lovely idea. What? I party.
Red's Green Apple Ale. Brewed like a beer. Tart like Granny Smith.
Rated T.
Xbox One exclusive.
Still haven't tried FanDuel's one-week fantasy football leagues? Over 1 million fans have already won money. Choose a league. They start at $1. Pick your team. Done. Winners get paid the next day, and there's no season-long commitment. FanDuel pays out $75 million a week. Get off the sidelines and get some. Try FanDuel today. We'll match your first deposit up to $200. Love it or your money back. Guaranteed. Go to FanDuel.com and enter promo code WHISTLE. That's WHISTLE.
This November, your NFL loyalties will be tested. With $500,000 guaranteed every week, who's your team? Game Time Gold starts November 3rd at McDonald's.
The Herd. Weekdays at noon Eastern on FS1.
Hardy set to get back on defense after his interception led to the go-ahead field goal. But once more, this Seattle defense more than up to the challenge, allowing today just 4 Dan Bailey field goals.
Yeah, really, both these defenses have been up for the challenge.
Well, you can't put a value on Bailey banging all these kickoffs into the end zone the way Lockett has been as a return man. What a day on Fox. It started from London. 1 o'clock Eastern game. This one America's game of the week, and rolling right in to the World Series. Game 5 tonight. Edinson Volquez, Matt Harvey. Mets try to stay alive. And really it would help keep our producer alive, Richie Zion, if they could find a way to get a win.
Yeah. You know, today I got to feel like it feels when you live out on the West Coast. You wake up, turn the TV on, and NFL football is being played.
Marshawn Lynch ran into his own man. That may have prevented him from getting first down yardage, but still a good pickup on first down.
Well, it sure was. You know, Seattle coming into this game, Tom, they had been, good in creating big plays. In fact, 3rd in the NFL in plays of 20 yards or more. But today, neither team has been able to come up with any big plays, but Seattle especially, because that's what they've been able to do well on that side of the ball. And they've only had one play over 20 yards, and it was the touchdown pass to Luke Willson there in that first half.
So those rushing yard numbers, Carolina is the only team in the NFL averaging more rushing yards per game than these Seattle Seahawks. Well, they're going against a defense. Dallas is the 9th best rushing defense in the NFL.
I think this defense is probably underrated, overall. I think, especially when Romo's healthy and the things that they're able to do on the offensive side of the ball. But defense last week against the Giants, they were outstanding, and they've been good in this game as well.
First down and 10. Thomas Rawls. Spelling Marshawn Lynch. And he's up across the 40.
Yeah, well, we see what Darrell Bevel's doing as the offensive coordinator. He's going to start running this football and really try to establish here in this fourth quarter what they are about. And only in 2 games this year have they run the ball more than they've thrown it. And last year they were one of the few teams that did that throughout the season. And this drive right here, they've getting a heavy dose of the run game.
Rawls again. Very close to the first down marker. Needed to get to the 45. Looks like they may spot it inches, maybe a foot short.
Third down throughout this game. Seattle has struggled. They've had some really manageable third downs. None easier than this one here at 3rd and 1. But we've seen Seattle over the years struggle with 3rd and 1s.
They've been much better in that category so far this year. As they'll turn and hand it to Lynch. And that second sort of push by Lynch appeared to give him enough for the first down.
Well, I think so too, Tom. It looked like he kind of got held up there for a minute, but he was able to lunge and give it one last effort and pick that up. And, you know, Marshawn Lynch, he is a beast. You know, when you watch him run and what he's able to do, and I talked about it a lot. He's a young guy, you know, but he's got a lot of wear and tear on that body, and just wonder what kind of shape he's going to be in when he's done playing.
Well, he's had over 2,200 rushing attempts in his career. Just turned 29. First down, and again the tight end breaking loose. Getting away from Jones is Graham, and that's a first down for the Seahawks inside the Dallas 35.
Look at Will Tukuafu, and we've seen him at tight end. We've seen him at fullback. He stones the guy right there in the hole and gives Russell Wilson time. This was a route they ran in the first half that Wilson was behind Graham on, and they failed to convert. This time, Graham with a step on Byron Jones. He gets a good ball.
Timeout, Seattle.
First charge timeout.
10:38 to go. Willson has the Seahawks on the move, trailing by 2.
Here's the 50-yarder for the win.
It's not going to make it.
The kick is up, and it's good. The Texans win. The Texans win. What a comeback.
Yeah! The kick is up. It's good. In your face. I never doubted it. Woo! Texans!
How much do we love football?
Barbara!
You have no idea.
We won!
Hyundai is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Moment, your time.
Take my heart of treasure, so big it's hard to measure. You find my lock and key, an open box of dreams. Of you, you're my September. You just gotta try.
Today's game is sponsored by Visa Checkout, the easier way to pay online. Sign up now. By Hyundai, an official sponsor of the NFL. And by Subway. Come in for National Sandwich Day, Tuesday, November 3rd.
That's quite a group you are a part of, Mr. Aikman, in the Cowboys Ring of Honor.
Yeah, there's some special names up there, I know. And when I first time I came here, I was playing in the Cotton Bowl. Looked up there and you see Roger Staubach's name, Bob Lilly. Quite impressive.
Lynch stays on his feet. That should have been a 3-yard loss. Instead, he may have been able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Lee initially there to slow him down.
Well, we'll see what Dallas is able to do. We've seen what Seattle has done. Once the Cowboys have gotten a little something going offensively and have had good field position and able to slow them down and force field goals. And this has been a good drive thus far for this Seattle team.
Second down and 10. Willson to throw. Looks down the sideline. That had no chance from the very beginning. Just great coverage by Brandon Carr on Doug Baldwin. So now 3rd down and 10. The 4th quarter this season for both of these teams has been a disaster. There's no other way to explain it.
Well, hey, I've said it. 3rd down has not been good to Seattle, and this is when a quarterback, this is when you earn your money. I mean, this is the money down for a quarterback, and this is when you have to be able to make plays. And if you convert here on 3rd down, you're going to come away with points. And if you don't, you're giving the ball back to Dallas.
They need to get to the 25-yard line. 4-man rush. Willson drops it off to Graham, and that is an outstanding tackle made by Heath in the open field. So out comes Hauschka to try and give the Seahawks a 1-point lead.
Yeah, they don't pick it up, but Russell Wilson, he's able to move around and buy a little bit of time. And, you know, just an excellent job by this Cowboys defense of being able to stay on their receivers, even once Russell Wilson gets outside the pocket.
Seattle 2 out of 8 on 3rd downs today. This will be a 47-yard field goal try by Hauschka, who's not missed all year going back to last year. And this one is blocked. It's a live ball out there. And run out of bounds. After picking it up is J.J. Wilcox. It looked like the rookie out of Iowa State, David Irving, was the one who blocked that field goal try. Irving's a big man. He's 6'7", and appeared to get that left paw on it, denying the Seahawks the lead.
Break it. The barriers. Break stereotypes. Althea broke it. Billy broke it. Babe, too. Now you break it.
Never stop. Even when you pay online. Visa checkout. Now on UnderArmour.com.
There is a rhythm that beats inside all of us. And it whispers, be bold. Be an artist. A titan of business. It says, make music. Inspire. Be a hero. We all have greatness in us. And with the right tools, there are no limits to where your rhythm will take you. Introducing the ultimate laptop. Surface Book by Microsoft.
With Pizza Hut's $6.99 any deal, I can get a meat lovers and they can get all the fresh vegetables they want. No more compromise.
Bring home the flavor with America's no compromise pizza deal. Get any 2 medium pizzas with any quality toppings, any crust, any specialty, just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
It was a crisp fall day, yet something was missing in Rodney Arrington's life. That something was NFL Now. The easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. With fierce determination, Rodney started watching NFL Now. Locker room speeches, exclusive player access, all on his favorite devices. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney. He was the Oracle of Rod. Welcome to the family, Rodney.
MasterChef Junior. Season premiere this Friday on Fox.
David Irving only made 8 starts his entire collegiate career at Iowa State. A rookie free agent. The Cowboys picked off waivers from Kansas City. They don't make a lot of headlines, but plays like that do.
Well, he got a good push in the middle, and then he got elevated, you know, right at the time. And longer kick, lower trajectory, and he makes a heck of a play.
It's the 7th time in Hauschka's career he's had a field goal attempt blocked. Seahawk defense. The game's only touchdown, the only big play of this entire game by the Seahawks on the touchdown throw. Willson to Luke Willson. But the interception by Hardy off a tipped pass led to the Bailey field goal to give the lead. Seattle tried to get it back, and Irving blocks the field goal try. We're down to 8:20 to go. Dallas with a ball in the lead. McFadden slips a tackle, and about a yard short of a first down.
Well, it's a good run there by Darren McFadden. Overall, the Seattle defense has held up pretty well, and I think McFadden has run hard, you know, but we talked about it, the way that this offensive line for the Cowboys dominated this defensive front a year ago, and was it going to be the same here today? And it hasn't been. The defense has held up. They've done a nice job. They've kept the Cowboys out of the end zone. They've just not gotten any help from their offense.
Pete Carroll's defense looking for a stop on 3rd and 2, and they are going to get it. And who else would it be at a big moment in the game than Michael Bennett?
Yeah, this guy's amazing. He's having a great year. Came into the game leading the league in sacks. He's right here. He's going to split the middle. And the penetration that he gets to hit McFadden in the backfield, he's been close a few times here today. And he's a great pass rusher, as we know, but he's just as good against the run. And he's highly motivated. He's in a contract year, and he's having a great season.
Well, he's a native Texan from Believe, Texas, and played collegiately at A&M. Angled punt, chasing Lockett to the 14. And Lockett's on his feet, and look out. Turns a corner to the 40. And run out of bounds right at midfield. This young man, who in his first preseason game returned a kick for 103 yards and a touchdown, and already in this regular season. Oh, wait a minute. All the way back along the sideline at the 20-yard line, there is a flag. Lockett has returned a punt for a touchdown, a kickoff for a touchdown. Had his first receiving touchdown last week, and this one's coming back.
During the return, holding. Number 25 return team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
I don't think anybody on the field saw that flag. And of all people, Richard Sherman.
You know the rules. Eggs and sausage, hotcakes and butter. Morning fare, right? Well, McDonald's has thrown away those rules and opened a new world of possibilities. Now you're free to start enjoying the breakfast you love anytime you wish.
No way.
Yes way. Introducing McDonald's new all-day breakfast menu. Once you changed how you ate breakfast. It's time to start changing when.
Doesn't it seem like the wireless world today could use a smile? At Cricket Wireless, we think so. That's why prices for our plans are all in, taxes and fees included. And we've got more 4G LTE coverage nationwide than T-Mobile or Sprint. That's a whole lot of network for not a lot of dough. It's what makes Cricket the happiest place in the whole wireless world.
Dear David, raise her right. Dad. Go to NFLshop.com.
Today's game is sponsored by McDonald's, teaming up with the NFL like never before.
Tom, here's a look at that penalty on Richard Sherman, and it was a clear hold. I mean, it was pretty blatant from everything that we saw, and you see Richard Sherman talking to the officials, but It brought back a heck of a return by Tyler Lockett.
First down and Willson to throw it. And it's Lockett who's chopped down after an 11-yard gain. So here we are, 6:30 to go. You look at the last 4 possessions, nothing for the Seahawks. But the bottom line is they have a quarterback who's been all about winning games through the first 3+ years of his career. And if he can get his team in a field goal range and they kick it through the upright, Seattle wins this one. Can he do it? Lynch to the 30.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, as good as this defense for Seattle has played, and again, both defenses have been exceptional, as well as Seattle has played defensively, holding the team to 4 field goals. If they don't win this game, I'll tell you, it's going to make for a long flight for a lot of offensive players back to the Northwest. Because I think if you'd told Pete Carroll that with 6 minutes to play in the 4th quarter and you'd held the Cowboys to 4 field goals, you'd take that one. But the Cowboys defensively have done an outstanding job holding down this offense.
Fake to Lynch, lofted in the air, and nearly intercepted. Boy, Willson, certainly as good as he has been, has made some throws so far this year. We saw it twice against the 49ers last week where he just threw it right to the defender.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he saw on this one here. I mean, he's trying to get the ball to Chris Matthews, but as Matthews comes up hobbling. That was dangerous. That was close to being intercepted.
Seattle 2 of 8 on 3rd downs. None bigger than this one right here and right now to keep this drive alive.
Well, Jimmy Graham's up here at the top of the screen.
Only a 3-man rush. And they get it to Graham, and he has enough for a first down.
So they release the inside receiver, and he creates, you see as he runs through his defender, which creates space then for Jimmy Graham to come underneath on that route. You see that a lot. That was close. You can't block beyond, a yard from the line of scrimmage until the ball's touched.
Clock down to 5 minutes. Thomas rolls in the backfield. They fake it to him. And Willson just throws it away. He took a big hit again from Hardy, who was closing quickly.
Well, they're trying to take a shot. Darrell Bevel knows that yards have been hard to come by. And so they try to block him up. Instead, they got Luke Willson helping out, trying to secure that edge for Russell Wilson. Not enough time. They showed a double move on the outside, and just not enough time to let it materialize.
Second down and 10. Willson trying to dive for the first down. He stepped out of bounds, says the official at the 45, which will leave the Seahawks 3 yards short with 3rd down upcoming.
Well, great effort by Russell Wilson, and you're right, as he came out along that sideline, he had stepped out before he was able to lunge, but he knew exactly where he had to get to. But this is obviously a big 3rd down right here. Last 2 3rd down conversions for Seattle, they've gone to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's on the end of the line.
This time they go the other way to Lockett, and he has a first down. Similar play in reversed fashion, if you will, from the first down to Graham a moment ago.
No, you're right, but there's nothing illegal there because Morris Claiborne, the corner, he's up in press coverage. He's just trying to get off the ball. Jermaine Kearse was, and it opened up the flat then for Lockett in the first down.
Eighth play of the drive. We're down to 4:41 to go. Buying time, and that is a perfect throw by Willson. Another first down into the arms of Baldwin.
Well, the Seattle is moving the pocket. So what happens is, as for a defensive back, you know that Seattle likes to try to take their shots. And when you're Morris Claiborne and you see that, you're given cushion because of the reaction of the receivers on that combination route. And it opens up a lot of space. That's what they were trying to do on the previous play when he had to get the ball out a little bit sooner than he wanted because of Greg Hardy.
Second straight rock solid drive.
Expect to see a little bit of Marshawn Lynch.
You'll see him right now. Here in Church. Here to drag him down, but Seattle with the football inside the 30. And we're under 4:30 to go. Seattle already as many losses as they had all of last year. They started the season 3-3. They won 9 of their last 10 to secure home field advantage throughout the playoffs in the NFC. Cowboys have lost as many games consecutively as they lost all of last year. Willson will keep it himself. Slides his way to a first down to the 20.
Well, they're locked up in man coverage on the outside, and you're going to see DeMarcus Lawrence. We saw how well he played it last time, and he just thought that the ball had been handed off to Marshawn Lynch. He's playing it the same way. He's waiting to string it out, but he actually thought Lynch had the ball, and that's where Russell Wilson is so dangerous.
Each team with 2 timeouts. Out of the eye, they give it to Lynch. Still on his feet inside the 15, down to the 14. That'll be a gain of 6 on first down for Marshawn Lynch. 78 yards on the ground for Lynch. Timeout on the field.
The new 2016 Ram Limited. You don't have to be a king to be treated like one.
Jason Garrett spends one of his remaining 2 timeouts, stopping the clock with 3:10 to go. Cowboys lead 12-10. Second down and 4 for Seattle. This drive started after the Richard Sherman penalty, taking away a big return by Lockett all the way back to the 15-yard line. Outstanding pursuit by the Dallas defense. Rolando McClain was looking for a penalty after initially forcing, along with Hardy and Mincy, into the outside.
It's an excellent job defensively. They just never allowed Marshawn Lynch an opportunity to get squared up and downhill, and they string it out. And the Cowboys, I was going to say, I thought they called timeout. Yep. They called a timeout, and so now they force the hand of Seattle as far as what they want to do. If they want to go for it here on 3rd down and throw the ball, risk stopping the clock, or keep it on the ground, kick a field goal, if they make that and take the lead, knowing that there's going to be still, a fair amount of time on the clock left for the Cowboys.
Take a look ahead at next week. The NFL on Fox returns. Coverage begins at 11 Eastern. With Fox NFL Kickoff, followed by America's #1 pregame show, Fox NFL Sunday. Troy, you'll be back with your regular partner, Joe Buck. How about that game between the Packers and the Panthers? It could be. Both still have to play tonight or tomorrow. A battle of unbeaten.
Yeah, that could be a great one. That game is going to be good tonight between Denver and Green Bay.
A battle of unbeaten.
Yeah.
They're going to throw it 3rd down. Or are they? Wilson with room to run. And he will pick up the first down inside the 10. And the Cowboys are out of timeouts.
Well, you see the Cowboys, they just don't maintain their lanes, and as Russell Wilson steps up, he's got the back door there just wide open, and then it's a foot race for the pylon to see if you can pick up the first down, and he knows exactly where the marker is. That's a great job by Russell Wilson, just making a play. Pete Carroll talked to him just as he was going out onto the field there, and I think he said, hey, if you don't have it, don't force it and incomplete the ball. It'll stop the clock, and Russell Wilson does it beautifully.
Marshawn Lynch stacked up, run out of bounds. Nice play by the rookie Byron Jones. If you can believe this, the Seattle Seahawks have only scored one fourth-quarter touchdown, and that was in a season opener.
Well, Tom, right now, with Marshawn Lynch going out of bounds, the clock is stopped, and now they're going to get the benefit of also the 2-minute warning.
Willson rolled up on by his own man, Tukuafu. And they're going to take a look at Luke Willson, who's at the 15-yard line.
I've been a poor man and I've been a king. I've had my life and the world on a string. I've traveled many roads, but I'm so far from done. Good to know there's so much to live for.
Hey, honey.
You did it again.
What?
Yeah, where's the fence?
The fence is missing?
What? Where is it?
Baby, I had to. The fence worked great last week. We got on the Jumbotron. Let's go.
Just bring it back.
We're good. Let's go.
How much do we love football?
Go Cardinals.
You have no idea. Hyundai is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Ready? There it is.
Open hole. Got it. 50. Into the 44. There's a first and 10.
Burger King created a better way to Buffalo with new Buffalo Chicken Fries. Buffalo Chicken Fries, only at Burger King.
Now the Royals are one win away from a World Series championship.
Look at this, power against power.
Wow.
They come storming through.
What a play.
More postseason magic.
What a night.
World Series Game 5 tonight after football on Fox.
We can read the lips of Willson. He came off the field, said, I want back in there. This is a big game for Seattle. And you say, big game. It's the 8th game of the year. Well, you look where Arizona is at 6-2. Seattle will play the Cardinals twice. They've already lost once to the resurgent Rams. That was in the season opener in overtime.
Well, they dug themselves a hole to start this year. They're all big anymore. But what a costly mistake there by Marshawn Lynch going out of bounds. They would have run this thing down. It would now be second down at the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys, without any timeouts, they would be able to run this thing down pretty good. And now the Cowboys get the benefit of the clock stopping at 2 minutes.
They hand it to Lynch, and he is tripped up, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So a third down coming up. Dallas 12, Seattle 10. The conclusion when we return.
Today's game is sponsored by State Farm. It pays to double check. Talk to your agent today.
Hey, Doug, how'd that discount double check work out for you?
Oh, that was great. Great. I wish I had double checked before discussing that play earlier. Did anybody catch that play?
No.
Okay, we're going to act like we're debating about it. You two do the bouncy football thing. You rub your head like it's a real tough call. No, that looks like you're having a migraine. I'm going to break the huddle confidently, and we're going to call it incomplete.
Your mic's on! First down! Thank you!
70,000 people were there.
20 million more watching at home.
Got it!
Save big with State Farm. Tuesday is National Sandwich Day at Subway. Buy any sub and 30-ounce drink, and you'll get another sub free. We posted an ad online to see who wanted a free sub. Turns out, everyone.
I saw the sandwich ad. Is that you?
Yes, that's me. Cece? Yes, are you Ashley? I bought one and they gave me a free one to give away. This is fantastic. For you.
Really?
Yeah, no, really. Yes. Yes. Incredible. So nice to meet you. Bye.
Tuesday is National Sandwich Day at Subway. Buy any sub and 30-ounce drink, get a free sub to give away. Who you give it to is up to you.
This is war. Villains are taking over Gotham, and it's must-see television.
I'm so happy.
This season is the best yet.
I hope you die screaming. Bye.
Gotham, all new tomorrow on Fox.
America, watch my Browns take on the Bengals Thursday night on NFL Network. The only thing I take more seriously than the law are my Browns.
Hey, America, I'll see you when my Bengals take on the Browns. The Bengals on Thursday night are like a dog with Cincy chili. Just good.
So I'll see you Thursday night.
Thursday it is, now on NFL Network.
Browns-Bengals Thursday Night Football, now only on NFL Network.
Well, you talk about money drives. Seattle, so many times has faltered, not just on defense, but on offense in the fourth quarter of games.
Well, a lot of discussion on the sidelines during that break as to what they want to do. And I would envision Russell Willson rolling him out, seeing if he's got a clean look and a shot for a completion or in the end zone for a touchdown. And if not, him just trying to get what he can. But he's got to be real careful here.
This is 3rd and goal now, remember, from outside the 10. That's what they're going to do. They roll him out. He's going to run. And he will slide down at the 5, which will take us down to right at 1:10 before they have to snap the ball for this field goal try. Hauschka has had one blocked today. Hauschka had hit on 18 in a row coming into the game. He made his first field goal try today. And then had his last one blocked, ending the streak at 19 in a row.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks, they're going to let this thing run down to 1, and Pete Carroll's calling timeout.
First time going back to last year that Hauschka wasn't successful on a field goal attempt, and it was Irving, the rookie, David Irving, who blocked it. You can rest assured his 6'7" frame will be standing right in the middle of that Dallas defense on this try.
Well, the Cowboys, regardless of whatever happens here, I mean, if they make the field goal, of course, they got to go down and get some points. They're going to have about a minute left on this clock with no timeouts to operate with to try to come away with a field goal of their own, assuming that this is a good field goal attempt to go down and win the game.
So it looks like Ryan will spot it at the 14, making it a 24-yard field goal try, and it is good. Seattle takes a 1-point lead, 1:06 to go. Tony Romo, who has engineered so many come from behind wins in his NFL career. He had the fourth quarter comeback against the Giants in miraculous fashion in week 1. And now all he can do is listen to the plays that are being called and cheer on Matt Cassel for him to write a script.
Yeah, but let's go back and address Marshawn Lynch going out of bounds. I mean, had he not have gone out of bounds, this game right now would look entirely different. I mean, there would be about 25 seconds left on the clock for the Cowboys then to try to do something to get the ball down the field. So a minute to go. Once they get the ball roughly right around there, you know, they're going to, of course, try to complete some passes, get out of bounds, see if Seattle's able to make some plays.
Well, you know, you give it up to Willson, and really that entire Seattle offense so maligned in fourth quarters of games so far this season, unable to, you know, either just close out a win against teams that were trying to come back. They were only 2 of 8 on third down the entire day. That drive, they were 3 out of 4. The only one that failed was the 3rd and goal from the 11. So won't take any time off the clock. So here comes Matt Cassel, making his second start. He threw 3 interceptions, which led to 10 New York Giants points directly. 1 return for a touchdown, another led to a field goal. He has not turned the ball over today. He's only 13 out of 22, has not even thrown for 100 yards in the air. And now everything will be in the air.
Well, I think if you ask Pete Carroll, there's no group that he'd rather have on the field than his defensive unit right now.
Three-man rush. Cassel down the middle of the field. Incomplete, looking at Des Bryant in double coverage, and a penalty flag is down.
Yeah, they get Michael Bennett. He goes down low on Matt Cassel.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Low hit on the quarterback. Number 72 defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
This was an easy one for them to call. He's clearly going low on Matt Cassel. The official right there looking at it. Flag comes out immediately.
Hey, a couple of veterans that have been around the block a time or two before, Lynch and Bennett, have made big mistakes here in the final minute and a half.
Well, that was a 3-man rush. Right now they're showing that they're going to come with a 4-man rush. Remember, Seattle is not a team that brings a lot of pressure.
Cassel hit as he throws. Jordan Hill's going to pick up the ball, claiming this could be a fumble. And it scored a touchdown. Everybody on the field is stopped and watched. Even the Seattle defense outside.
On the field as a fumble, recovered by the defense.
I think that's coming back, Tom.
For a touchdown.
See, the ball goes forward.
Fumble on the field, recovered by the defense for a touchdown.
I think that's an easy call. That's going to come back. It's going to be Dallas Cowboys football. Surprised they missed that one. I didn't even see Cassel's arm get hit when it happened, but he was going forward and the ball moves, but it's clearly a pass.
So there's going to be a stop in the action while they take a look in replay.
I'm waiting all day for this.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've been waiting since 8 to watch this.
I got to the couch first.
I was living here before you.
I was born before you.
I was on the planet before.
Scoot. I was born before both of you.
Oh, Smosh.
And epic rap battles together.
Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael!
Hi, I'm Tony Romo, and I have DirecTV. And I'm arts and craftsy Tony Romo, and I have cable. Only DirecTV's NFL Sunday Ticket lets you watch every single game live from start to finish. With cable, you don't get every game, so I channel my frustrations using paper mache. I can pick out any game I want to watch from the 8-game mix. I mixed a cupcake and a brownie. I'm calling it a crownie. Don't be like this, me. Get NFL Sunday Ticket, only on DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Hey.
Welcome.
That's an egg.
It's hard to prepare for something when you're not ready for it, huh?
Absolutely.
Want to meet a car that can detect things before you can?
Yeah.
Meet the Chevy Equinox with available forward collision alert. It can help warn you when you're approaching another vehicle too fast so you can take action.
I need that.
Ford Escape doesn't have that.
Oh, come on, Ford.
Love this vehicle. It's really nice.
Very smart car.
Both coaches pacing up and down that sideline, waiting on the call.
After review, the ruling on the field has been changed. The arm came forward with control. It is an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
I don't think anybody's surprised by that.
No, I'm not surprised, but I know in visiting with Mike Berry, said it was not as clear-cut as what I would have thought that it was.
All right, so here we are now. Ball at the 35-yard line after the penalty on Michael Bennett. the Cowboys to give Dan Bailey a shot at what is his career long, and ironically his career long field goal is a franchise record of 56 yards. Ironic that it came against Seattle in Seattle last year. They need to get to the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Yeah, but I think that he's got a lot more leg than that.
Cassel all day to throw, and it looked like he was hit just as he was trying to dump it off to McFadden by Jordan Hill. 3rd down and 10, 50 seconds remain.
Well, the good thing for the Cowboys is that when he has not had anywhere to go with the football, he's been able to get the ball out, and sometimes you panic as a quarterback. You complete a short pass, he gets tackled, you get no benefit, you get no gain out of the play, yet the clock runs, and so you're better off with these incompletions, which stops the clock.
Looking around, being chased, and he's caught from behind by Irvin. Clock continuing to run. It's 4th down. So he can't just go up there and spike the football.
No, and he's got to call something that gives this team a chance. They're going to play deep. They know this defense is well versed.
This is a penalty. Dallas could not even get to the line, and it may not matter. On 4th down, it is Bennett and Hill. Averill also there. And again, a penalty flag is down.
Illegal shift on the offense. Inside of 2 minutes, that illegal shift becomes a false start, and the play should have been blown dead with 22 seconds on the clock. That does include a 10-second runoff. Please set the game clock to 12 seconds. It will be 4th down for Dallas after enforcement of the foul.
Mike, you want to chime in there?
Oh, hey. Yeah, this is exactly right. Since the clock was running, the offense, all 11 players have to get set before the snap. They weren't. It was called an illegal shift originally in a live ball foul, but inside of a minute with the clock is running, the illegal shift becomes a false start. They did a good job of resetting the clock back to 22 and then taking the 10 seconds off. So interesting play that they got right.
Well, they're not able to get situated on the 4th down, trying to make a call that gives them a chance to pick up the 1st down. The critical play there was on 3rd down with Matt Cassel getting outside the pocket. Outstanding coverage by the Seahawks, and yet not feeling the backside pressure and getting the ball out to stop the clock. They were trying to go to Jason Witten. Initially, it looked like they may have a shot, but an outstanding job by Earl Thomas coming over the top, taking that away. Once he did, Cassel then had to get out of the pocket, and he didn't feel the pressure apparently, because otherwise you throw that ball away, you stop the clock, and you're allowed to regroup and then try to go for it on 4th down.
OT presented by Lowe's coming up. And we sent you to Citi Field in New York. Game 5 of the World Series. So the Cowboys, 12 seconds left, will get one more chance to try and keep their hopes alive. They need to get all the way to their own 45 for a 1st down. They're out of timeouts. Dez Bryant, in his first game back, had 2 catches on 1 drive in the 3rd quarter.
Well, this will be big here.
Cassel waiting for somebody, anybody to get open. Throw to the sideline, and it's knocked down. And that's going to tie a ribbon around this one. The Seattle Seahawks will get to 500. And for the Dallas Cowboys, their defense was sensational here today, but their offense, again, even with the return of Dez Bryant, just unable to do much of anything at all. a passing game, in fact, that did not even reach 100 yards.
Well, they just couldn't get anything going consistently. You know, Des Bryant, just 2 catches in the game. Richard Sherman does a good job on him. Both of these defenses were outstanding. It's just going to be who held up. You know, there were very few big plays in the game offensively, not much offense to speak of. But Seattle, when they had to make a stop, they were able to do so and secure the win.
Well, you do have to snap it one more time, and stranger things have happened, but not today. The Seahawks come to Dallas and get revenge from the Cowboys win in Seattle a year ago. 13-12 the final. We're back to Arlington in a moment. You're watching the NFL on Fox.
Power against power. Wow. What a night. World Series Game 5 tonight after football on Fox.
Who says desirable can't also be responsible? With 46 standard safety features, the Lexus RX is proof that fun can be good for you. Lease the all-wheel drive 2015 RX 350 for $399 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Wow, no wonder Hyundai is ranked #1 in customer loyalty. Elantra, 7-inch touchscreen nav, remote start from my phone, rear view camera, Sonata, 5-star overall safety rating, lane departure warning, hands-free smart trunk.
And America's best warranty.
America's best warranty.
Visit your Hyundai dealer today and lease the Elantra for just $119 a month.
That's a new one.
I made it up.
No.
Hurry in. This offer ends November 2nd.
Guts, Glory, Ram 1500. Well-qualified current lessees of competitive vehicles get a low-mileage lease on the 2015 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab for $249 a month.
The 306-horsepower Lexus GS. Experience the next level of performance, and there's no going back. Lease the all-wheel drive 2015 GS 350 with complimentary navigation system for these terms. See your Lexus dealer.
Take a look at our Domino's stat tracker. The numbers may not look all that great for Russell Wilson, but when it mattered most, he delivered the goods. A game-winning drive, a field goal, as the Seahawks escape with a 13-12 win. OT presented by Lowe's. Then Game 5 of the World Series coming up next on Fox. Have a great weekend.
TV is the